Okay.
Not only today, but the last 40-something years, I guess. These two guys, we all three go way back. Of course, Mickey Montalbano, age before beauty, or before SJ at least, and S J Montalbano. Now also throwing the party today was Jimmy Lassane. Wherever Jimmy went, was right here. You move. Jimmy Lassane, Cindy Dita. And Miss Kathy right here. Get a picture of her too, Joe. She's right next to you, it's easy. My turn. SJ is going to have a turn here.
I'd like to share a little story with you. I guess it was probably somewhere in the early or mid-60s. And I had this recording studio downtown in the levee. Me and Mickey were down there. And so we thought we might book some bands. So I said, well, Mickey, I've got to put together a team. So these guys that were coming around the studio, you know, like Lynn Orso, you know, he was like 17, 18. John Fred, Mike Shepard, Joe Shea, they all were coming around. I said, well, look, we're going to form this Montel team, and we're going to start booking some shows, and I want some recommendations from y'all. And lo and behold, Shepard was the first one to say, book Jimi Hendrix. And I said, we'll never make any money off of it. Best show we ever had. Mickey turned down The Who. Yeah, The Who was supposed to play with the Blues Magoos and Herman Herman.
There you go.
You was there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going back almost 50 years. Yeah. So anyway, they called Mickey while I was out of town before the concert. They said, we got this group we're going to add on to it, The Who. Mickey said, no, you ain't going to add nothing. They were still on the show. They became one of the biggest groups naturally in history. So I guess here it is like 50 years later. And I am so proud that one of my team members here, he's celebrating his birthday tonight, and he's done a great job for the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame. So let's give him a big hand. And you know something? You know, he's inducted quite a few legends in the state of Louisiana. So Mickey and I, we have the privilege of inducting Mike Shepard into the Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Uncle SJ. Uncle Mickey. This is the way it should be. And I got a couple of people. Tom Guillot, board member of the Hall of Fame right here. Also bass, guitar, and keyboard player apparently. Didn't know that. And Alan Traylor over here. We go back almost as far as SJ and Mickey and I do. Drummer extraordinaire. Would you like to? Never mind, Skippy's back there.
I do Vince Vance when he didn't have any hair.
My dear friend Vince Vance drove in from Dallas, 400 miles to be here, and God bless him. Thank you, Vince.
I did it for a special reason. There's no aspect of the music industry that he is not an expert in, and I don't mean that sarcastically, I mean it truthfully. He has done film with me, he has done sound with us. His credentials in music range from, golly, the one and only John Fred. I mean, what more can be said? Ladies and gentlemen, I want a round of applause and a standing ovation for the newest member of the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame, the one and only Mike Shepard!
Thank you, Vinny. Thank you, Vinny. Vinny's been pushing for this for quite a while. So has Alan. So has Tommy. And I said, well, we either got to get 1 million hits to the website, which we're at 963,000, or 200 members, which I think we're at 175, or get us a building. And looks like Natchitoches has just decided to hand us a building right by down the hill, 2 blocks from the riverfront. So y'all go politic to the mayor and people around here so we can get a building here.
Yeah. And
you know, this is all possible because of Mickey and because of SJ. So God bless and thank these guys. SJ's been down feeling poorly for a couple of weeks, and he rallied to come out here today. So make a clear path so he can run out the door. Thank you guys. And Jimmy and Cindy have made this possible. We've been doing several shows over here. In fact, next weekend we're going to have a Club Coozan Louisiana Music Hall of Fame Christmas party. Same time next Sunday, 4 to 8. So free. Free? Okay, it's free. So y'all come out and what are we giving away? Uh-oh. We'll come up with
a free trip to the restroom with Vince Vance if you're female.
Hey, there you go. So Vinny will be back. Oh, and we brought our artist with the Hall of Fame, Alexander Watkins. And that's his artwork back by the front door, the Louis Armstrong. Alan Toussaint is doing a portrait, I think, as we speak. That Louis Armstrong.
I thought that was you.
Well, that's not me. I don't think. Alexander?
I'm proud to present this Louis Armstrong. This is Satchmo painting, and I'm currently in a position of putting in Louis Armstrong Airport with Mike. And it's a privilege to be here and to celebrate your birthday, man. You're doing some good stuff out here in Louisiana, man. I'm very happy and honored to be with this, you know. It's a birthday. Mike!
Gotta hold it up.
I'm kind of soft voice, but you know, but I'm glad to be here. I'm honored to be here to present this painting to Mike, and we're doing some stuff with the Louis Armstrong Airport, so be ready for that. And thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Alexander, so much. It's beautiful. Now that's the original that's back there on the wall that we're talking about putting in Louis Armstrong Airport along with the Hall of Fame display. Louis Armstrong is a member of Louisiana Music Hall of Fame, as is Mickey and SJ, and a few other people around here. Vince, where'd Vince go? Vince Vance is certainly a member, and we got a lot of future members. Some of them up here on the stage, I do believe. And I want to thank all of you for coming this evening. And again, the one that's not up here, wherever she went, is I want to thank Kathy for helping to organize all this and get it together for us. And I think we're going to do a little jam music and see where it goes from there. You want a board member? You want to say something? Alan, where'd you go?
Let's not forget Ronnie Shave and all the good works he did with y'all as well.
And Joe, which was part of the little group right here. Joe Shave came out today. Alan, board member, you want to say anything? Nothing? You'll let Debbie sing in a minute? She gonna sing the lyrics of what you were gonna say? Okay. All right, I'm gonna turn it over to these guys. Thank you. Wait, Mickey.
I'd like to say one thing.
Yes.
I'm so happy for Mike's birthday. Happy birthday, Mike. Me having all of the people here, and I want to tell you about my brother. He was one of the greatest producers ever in Baton Rouge. I think the biggest of all. He brought every big artist. He had quite a few big hits, and he brought everybody in.
How would that work? Only like this.
Thank you, Vince. You always got to say.
Start up!
Anyway, S J Montalbano is probably the largest music producer in all of the South. He brought in every artist, Jimi Hendrix, The Who, and he brought everybody. Rita Franklin, Ella James, Ray Charles, just everybody. And I want you to know I'm proud of him. I'm proud of all the people that we were involved with. I love all the local bands. Vince, quite a few years ago, he introduced me on a ship And I see people like Crystal Ball, Rob and all of them every week. And it's so great to have you people out here. So thank you, Mike, for inviting us over. And I hope everybody has a good time.
Thank you, Mickey.
All right, Mickey.
For everything you've done. Mickey's the guy that's always been there. When SJ's been there, I don't think Sam would tell you any different than that. Thank you, Mickey. By the way, Mickey's older than I am. SJ, I don't know, did he get past 39? Yeah. All right. Guys, y'all know any songs? Jimmy, you want to say anything? Okay.
We would just like to thank everyone for coming out to celebrate Mike Shepard's induction to the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame. And we all appreciate, we work hard to try and make events go here at Club Coozan, and we're going to continue to work with the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame. Thank you, Mike.
We got somebody else here, one of our advisors from the Hall of Fame, Mr. Stephen Reed. His dad and Stephen gave us our first show back in April 14th of '07 at the Castine Center. With Jimmy Clanton, the Dixie Cups, Willie T, and a guy named, Al Carnival Time Johnson. Al, raise your hand. Oh, who we used for a band? I think it was Vince Vance and the Valiants and Valianets and the North Shore Horns. But I'm so glad to see Al made it down here, and we're going to see Al up on stage here in a minute, right, Al? Okay. Band's going to play you some music. We're going to take some pictures. Thank all of you for being here. If you haven't signed the card, there's a card on the pool table by the cake. We're going to set up somebody to cut the cake in a little bit. And please sign it and look at the Montel label that's on it. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Mike Shepard, everybody. Y'all put your hands together big, y'all. Come on. Happy birthday, Mike. Hey, hey.
Whoa.